Welcome along to the Kiwi Sizzler web series. My name is Chris Fortune and I'm super excited about this fantastic small barbecue and the whole series we're doing. It's on kaimoana, meats, chickens, seafood, all those fantastic things on your own very special small barbecue. You can take it anywhere. Look, it's got folding legs, it's got a great big handle at the front here which is nice and cool to touch, and you can even cook in frying pans if you're not going to use those grill bars.
The great thing about these little barbers, you can take them anywhere, whether you're catching your own fish from your thingies, whether you're torpedoing off the beaches of New Zealand, whether you're flicking a rod out because it's just fun to do, and just hanging out and checking out the great scenery. It's all about giving it a go. That's what makes these small barbecues so popular. And you can find them everywhere, at the beach, in the caravan, on the back of the boats, or simply in the backyard or on the back of the apartment where you're catching your own fish, or sneak up down the fish market and pretend you're caught yourself.
Welcome back to our Kiwi Sizzler web series. It's all about those amazing things you can cook on your own small barbecue. Today, really special, we're going to be talking about one of my favourite kaimoanas, that's New Zealand snapper. Today's episode's all about the fantastic New Zealand snapper. This is one of those great New Zealand fish that you can catch from all the rocks all around the coastline of New Zealand. It's a great one to go out and get. Look at this fillet, it's amazing. Look how it's glossy, it's glowing, it's been freshly filleted. And we've taken those pin bones out down the middle simply by making a cut down the middle. We've got these beautiful thick fillets, but what we're going to do is we're going to cut this into a much more manageable slice. We're going to put in a little bit of flour. We're going to flour each side, and then we're going to put that onto our small barbecue. So, simple as flour, both sides. We're going to add a little bit of seasoning to this. So, some black pepper ground over the top. Some of this fantastic, I love it, it's New Zealand flaky salt. And look, if you're going to be using New Zealand kaimoana, you want to be using New Zealand salt. And this flaky salt gives you this great texture that crunches in your mouth when you go to eat it. So a little bit of salt and pepper. We're going to take one egg and we're going to whisk that up nice and lightly. And we're just going to dip this snapper into this egg. And then we're going to put it onto our small barbecue. And this is going to be ready in about 3 minutes time. Oh, fantastic. So we've got our beaten egg, we've got our fillets of fresh snapper. And we're going to bring this over to the barbecue and we're going to put our frying pan directly onto the barbecue. We're going to take our fillets of fish, we're going to just very quickly dip those into the egg. But before we do that, one of my little secrets is this magic thing. It's called butter. Okay? And if you're going to use butter on a barbecue, I'd be making sure that you put half butter and half oil. That way it doesn't burn. Okay, and it's going to give you that beautiful flavour, and we want lots of it because that's the secret when you're pan frying fish. Lots of butter gives it really crispy. So our fish fillets simply go through the egg into a hot frying pan. Oh, look at that! The fish is now protected. This is a great way to do fillets of fish when you don't have the skin on it, because if you had the skin that would be protecting the fish, but we've got our coating of flour and egg, we've got our butter and olive oil, and you can just see that butter. Oh, look at that, golden brown and crispy. And that's going to take about 2 minutes. You can pop the lid down, and while we're doing that, while we're waiting for those fillets of fish to cook, what we're going to do is we're going to make a very simple little salsa to go with it. Avocados, red onions, tomatoes, and we've got about 3 minutes. So pop over here. So this is really simple. It's simply avocado. Take out nice soft ripe avocado, put it all into a bowl. A nice big generous squeeze of lemon juice. So one of the tricks with your red onion, look, you need a really sharp knife, nice and thin, hold your fingers like a crab, and all we want to do is go make it really nice fine dice, not too much. Look at that, perfect. As long as your knife's nice and sharp, you won't get those tears happening in the back of your eyes. We've got a little bit of this fantastic Marlborough garlic. We're going to pop that over. We're going to gently tap down on it. We're going to peel away that skin. We've got this fantastic clove of Marlborough garlic. A little bit of salt goes down on your chopping board. And if you really crush down that garlic, it's going to turn into minced garlic paste. And that's where all the flavour comes. It's from the oil from the garlic. Okay? And if you're using good New Zealand quality garlic, you're going to get that beautiful taste coming through. Our crushed garlic is ready to go into our bowl. We need a nice couple of grinds of black pepper. Delicious olive oil drizzled on top. And we need a little bit of tomato. And this is one of my favourite ways of doing tomato. Look, simply cut it in half, cut it in quarters, and then from each quarter you take out the middle. We're going to use that for our stocks and sauces. And then from each petal you're going to slice that into a nice dice. Okay. So we've chopped our tomatoes into halves and then quarters, and then from each quarter we're going to take out the middle part. We can use that for something else, and then we're simply going to cut this into a large dice, and this gives us this fantastic summer salsa. This tomato is now about to go into our avocados, our red onions, our olive oil and lemon juice, salt and pepper. We're going to give it a really good mix up, and we just want to break it up lightly. We don't want to puree it. So what we're looking for is a nice chunky salsa. So we can tell our snapper fillets are ready because these are beautiful. Look at this. Look at the golden brown on that. Now that is fantastic. We're going to turn over all of our fillets. Make sure you turn them away from you so it doesn't splash up. Look at that. Fantastic golden brown. They're literally going to take 1 more minute and then they're perfect. We've got our salsa made. We'll close the lid down.
There's nothing better than the sizzle of fresh fish on the barbecue. You're going to need some greens to go with that. So look, it's pretty simple. Just zucchinis chopped up. You're going to check your fish. Just have a look inside. Make sure it's nice and white and translucent. And we've got our char grilled zucchinis ready to go.
So one of the tricks with cooking in pan with butter is to make sure that you take your fish out of the pan, you put it onto paper towels. This is going to remove any of that excess fat, and then we're ready to plate up. Our zucchini's almost ready. We're going to have a quick turn these over. I'm going to show you one of those little secrets that the chef doesn't normally tell you, but I'm going to show you guys how to do this. Look, what you do, if you want to impress the lady friends, take a lemon, cut a little bit off the bottom, cut it right in the middle. Then we're going to cut 2 wedges, one on each side, but don't go all the way through. Bring your knife back out, turn it around, cut on the other side, but don't go all the way through. Shh, don't tell anybody. Then you lift these 2 up, and you've got a fantastic lemon garnish to go with our beautiful pan-fried snapper. That's going to go over here on the plate. We've got our zucchinis. Oh, look at that. These are ready to go on the plates. This is going to be put on the table to share. We've got our 3 big fillets of snapper here. 1, tahi, roa, and toro. And then we're going to take this fantastic, oh, look at this beautiful fresh avocado salsa. This goes right in the middle. A little bit of red onion in it. There's a little bit of lemon juice, olive oil that goes right on top of your snapper fillets. Of course, we need to finish off a little drizzle of New Zealand olive oil. A little bit of freshly ground black pepper, and my favourite, New Zealand flaky soy salt. And that's it, a really simple way of cooking this fantastic New Zealand snapper fillets. It's got its avocado salsa, char grilled zucchinis. Look, there's enough here for 2 people, but I'm really hungry, so I'm going to have a try of this. And look, even if you don't have a flat plate on your barbecue, you can always use a frying pan because you've got enough heat in these small units. Look at this, our snapper fillets, beautifully cooked. A little bit of zucchini, avocado. We're going to take a good squeeze of lemon over the top. The beautiful flavour of butter, olive oil, fresh snapper fillets, done simply. A great summery avocado dish. My name is Chris Fortune. I hope you've enjoyed watching the Kiwi Sizzler series.